Hey folks, how are you? Phil Davis, Ancestry Lands, ancestrylands.com. As I'm doing a little bit of a walk-in video today, I wanted to ask you all the question, do you ever think about where do you spend your time on your time off? What do you spend your time doing on your time off? When you have your time off outside of work, outside of business, where do you spend your time focusing on efforts that are going to lead you to the next spot? Where do you spend your time focusing on things that are going to build towards successful outcomes? Because in your spare time is your time to kind of get ahead. Even when you do work and you come home, a lot of your time is spent towards trying to catch up on your home day. You might be a parent, you might be getting your kids ready for the next day. But again, as adults, we lose the concept of our spare time to move things forward in our lives. We just dedicate our spare time and our lives towards just resting and relaxing. Well, that's good, but too much of even a good thing can be bad. And life is still going to, as we can see, with the economy, inflation, high prices of mortgages, and everything else that's compiled to separating us from the wealthy, the elite, we're getting further and further behind. So in your rest time, that still is not the same time that life is competing with you, compressing your lifestyle, your finances, no matter where you are. We're all getting compressed. But the point is, what are we doing to combat that? What are we doing to offset that? And those countermeasures to inflation and everything else that we are forced to deal with climbing uphill in life, the combating of that is what you do in your spare time. That's what's going to decide whether you're going to keep up, catch up, or fall behind. So what are some things that we could be doing? Well, we could be doing something in our spare time that helps us to create extra sources of income. We could use that time to study, to build new skills. We could use that time to work, network, and mentor, to offer services that help towards us getting extra income and adding streams of income. Even in my spare time, I'm spending time focusing on my business and what works and what doesn't work. You could use this time also to look through your household income and look at where you're maybe wasting, where you have too much fat, if I call it that way, in your finances, where you can cut out some unnecessary subscriptions. You could cut out some things that you may not be using. You could even take the time to go through your closet and your house or apartment and throw away some items or sell some items that you do not use anymore, thus creating a second set of income. Now, with the housing stuff, you only have a limited time doing that because obviously you're not going to be able to keep that up long term. If you get rid of everything in your house, eventually you'll have nothing. But that is a way to start. You have to keep yourself in somewhat of an entrepreneurial mind because, again, you're only limited with so much time in a day. You're only limited with the ability to work and then come home. So you cannot generate any extra income other than working longer, trading more hours to get dollars. So it's quintessential that you build extra skills, extra sources and ways to make income and make money. You could write a book like I did and start to promote that book. You might be able to draw or have some kind of talent that you could offer on Fiverr or any other site that you could be a work for hire and do that in your spare time. A lot of people are very stuck for trying to get a whole lot out for nothing. And in this economy, this global economy, you just can't do that. So you may say, well, I don't know what I want to do. Find time and spend time researching that, which a lot of people don't do. You might be interested in buying a home. So research and learn about home ownership. You might be interested in buying land. What the hell? This guy right here, this jackass here, is driving in wide turns. any which way. There's so much research that you could do, but if you're spending your time on Netflix, watching shows, watching productions of other people who have done the work, then you're going to fall behind. There's only so many handouts they can give you. So, folks, I'm going to say that in short, you're going to have to actually spend some time, some of your spare time. You might even have to burn the midnight oil on things that are going to be productive, that you're going to be able to add value for, things that you're going to be able to create sources of income, because used to be one income was enough. Then it was you need two incomes. So they sent mom and dad out to work, put the kids in daycare, right? Now they're saying you need almost $100,000, $150,000 to put down on a house. So it's just going to become more expensive as life goes on. And honestly, it doesn't matter how far behind you're going to be. You're going to have your kids be growing up, falling behind too. And it's just going to be continuous. So you got to make the change. That's all I'm going to say today, folks. If you're interested in learning about land investing, which I do, I have a book in the description section below, Getting Dollars from Dirt, A Beginner's Guide to Vacant Land Investing, written by yours truly. Go learn about land and what it has to offer. A lot of new builds, new construction, they're building on land. They're doing the same thing I'm doing. They're just taking it a step further by building. There's no reason why you can't do that too. You can learn how to build on your own. So you don't need 90 grand, 100 grand to buy some land. Our land is for less than $20,000, and you can make payments. $1,000 down, $250 a month, 76 months, you own the property. You at least can secure the land today and own it tomorrow. Remember, go to ancestrylands.com. I'm your host, Phillip Davis. Have a great day as I try to finish this walk. I'm out. Peace.